Hey guys, objective ranking guy here. So basically, a lot of people think music is amorphous and uniquely unquantifiable compared to other forms of art. Why? Because my English teacher said good characters make good writing, but my music teacher I never had told me otherwise. Because you can't teach music, only learn organically, like some kind of magic through strange scrolls like FL Studio. So therefore, they're completely different. Did I mention I never once created music or even play an instrument outside of the recorder in 7th grade? Yeah, I'm just making a filler video before Fire Punch video, but I mean, I do care about Undertale soundtrack quite a bit, and seeing people hyping up all the jumpin' tunes but leave out the more somber stuff out of it, that admittedly still gets a lot of praise, has been giving me a little hurty in my stomach, among other things. I think Undertale's melancholy is what makes it stand out in general, which only works in part due to the charm, but ultimately, that deep sense of somberness and melancholy is what sticks with you and what earns that fun. The soundtrack embodies this. As for the criteria of this list, it's basically looking at the songs as a whole. How unique they are among the soundtrack, how fun and jammy they are, the emotion they elicit, the complexity behind it, and the narrative and thematic importance. Oh, so sad. So like his theme is the flying motif, but actually it's Azriel's motif, and it's very nice. I thought it was pretty interesting to build up to the mature marching drums because I don't know, something about it works. It makes me picture Azriel's backstory and how he came to the human village. He probably flew there, but him marching works well. The finer Undertale lore is lost on me because I didn't watch enough video essays, plus it's been a while, so forgive me if the video has some funny ideas. Anyways, yeah, this song is like a nice, calm, resolute hope. It works as build up to the unwavering optimism that is hopes and dreams. While the song is a bit repetitive, with only this melody playing throughout and the slow build up of the drums, the instant emotion I get from it as well as the importance it has on the story and shit, that's what makes it special. This is just a worse another medium, but that's okay, because a worse another medium it still beats 99% of fiction, or however the kids say it today. For being a final area theme, it's strange that it mainly takes inspiration from the track that came right before it. It still carries some of the marks of quality that made another medium good though, like the dirty synths and those strong hits of the snare and tom when the part comes on. Though it misses on the really juicy parts of another medium, which I think is supposed to, because it's basically like an alien remix, you know, thorp 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 blah 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 blah. But those alien sounds really scratch the ear. It's so funky. This is the favorite among the band kids, the theater kids. Instant, super hard hitting melody with thumping bass, and then the gradual build up into the more mechanical techno sounds with a dash of string in there just to actually make it good. That's my shit. More than most Undertale songs, this one is a journey, going through a lot of different variations of the melody and counter melody. And then, Metaton's theme. We start getting some legato type shit that make you want to do a little hip dancing and twirling. You know, it slows you down, makes you really want to lean into the beat. That being said, it's not even a top 5 song and people are overrating it. It's definitely great, I mean it's on the list, and it embodies Metaton's hyper-attractive character, but as for Undertale as a whole, as for what it means to me as a person, it leaves a bit to be desired. Plus, it doesn't follow up well on Metal Crusher, which has the coolest sounding instrumentation in the game. I'm sorry, but the robot gear noises in the beginning just make my ears feel real nice. The big crush Metaton put through a different key / chord / whatever makes it sound really different just by using much of the same melody is mega awesome. It's like a magic trick. At least for you guys it is. I know what's happening under the hood, which is why I can appreciate this masterpiece and rate it highly where most people wouldn't even put it in the top 10. The modern education of music will rue the day for shitting on all discussion. Igarka Studios is a studio after all, where we take big steps in analyzing music, not creating it, of course, because no good critic makes anything creative. That said, I do play a mean flute, so I guess that's why I'm not a so great critic myself after all. If only this song was longer and had another part though. Alas, we can all be winners. I'm gonna be honest, this is here just because of the horn section. Of course, the rest of it is good, if a little on the basic side. The hyperactive drums alongside the more flowing and soulful melody go so well together, and the piano part before the horn section is, mwah, chef's kiss. Also, as Undyne's theme, it works great with all that hope and melancholy. Oh, that's under fucking Finn. I fought Undyne for a while, and I only liked the song more and more as the battle went on. I can only give nice remarks. But did the second verse really have to repeat itself? I mean, it's good and it's a tension build, but maybe I just have a low attention span. The anti-depression song. Even though this weird little hater to me thinks the guitar is kinda corny and comes in too strong, I still really like it. It's just too important and impactful of a song. Bonus points for it being one of the big songs in the soundtrack, meaning it's more than just 1 minute, it's 3 minutes. A great evolution of the title theme, which I don't remember where else that theme showed up. It has quite a few motifs in there as a matter of fact. It feels like the ultimate song and it really helps deliver the pacifist ending. And again, bonus points for strings. Even though I critique the electric guitar on the high end, the one on the low end that gives the song that slightly grunge feeling does a lot. It's really, really cool. Structurally, like most Undertale songs, it instantly hits with a nice melody and builds up into an epic version of it. This feels like the theme to Undertale, which I know is a topic of debate of whose theme is who. Like, OMG Megalovania is actually our theme because we like evil and shite or something like that. I don't really care. The second half with the little key change is actually not too much to my liking, but I like that it makes it sound different. So you know what? It's fine. You know, you don't hear an acoustic guitar that often in this game, if at all, and that's pretty rad because I don't like the instrument. But yes, here it's very sweet and beautifully mixed. Like, it's such a pleasant tune. Its power is strong. Anytime you hear it, you're just instantly transported back to Torio's home, or for some people, back to the room on the seat in front of the computer that you first played Undertale in. It's like catching a smell of your childhood. Super impressive stuff. 6 minutes of the same melody over and over again is something only a master of music can make interesting. Of course, some of you mongrels could sit there and listen to it straight for longer because you are gluttons who listen to music looped and on repeat, but I don't take subhumans into account. When the melody switches over to a banjo, oh wow. And of course, some nice drums, a dash of piano, and violins make a song a 6-minute session of emotion. Easily the most underrated track in the whole game, deserves its flowers and more. Just such a somber, harrowing song, still manages to have structurally the same appeal of most Undertale songs with introducing a melody and building it in interesting ways, but for once we get one that is slow, plodding, deliberate, heavy. Such a standout track to me. This is where Undertale really showed itself. After the strange opening, calm trudge through Snowden, and the initial fun of the town, we get the last piece of the foundational Undertale puzzle, learning the history of the human and monster conflict and the scars it left on the underground. After this, you have enough of Undertale's tonal palette to appreciate what comes after. The xylophone and mixing do a lot, and the piano is quite beautiful. The strings bring it all together with the slow fall and rise part of the melody being the realest kicker in the song. That part captures that yearning felt throughout the game really well, like the collective yell of a beaten down community. One of the most unique intros among the soundtrack with a truly powerful build up into its fucking jaw-dropping, ball-exploding, head-jamming main section. That bass comes, dude, like holy shit. And the syncopation, the high synths wailing in the background, the light opera vocals, the quiet calmness of the middle section, the drums that just wrap it all up with a nice bow. And that's not even getting into the main melody, going into the more concise synth melody, then both dancing with each other when we finally get into the song proper, which then leads to the more trodden quiet part. Just beautiful fucking structure, my god. This mix of intense longing and slight loneliness with that drive, that infinite drive for hope and prosperity. This is Undertale. The neutral ending is my favorite ending, and this song is a big part of that. I considered thinking of the song as one with the rest of the songs in the Omega flying fight, because for all intents and purposes, it basically is. The song just screams triumph. The piano comes in strong and surgical. You're rising to the task. You have the power now. This is a victory lap. The reverb horns without drum and bass borrowed from Your Best Lamer, and then the thumping bass patch ripped straight from another medium. It's like the Infinity War of good Undertale music. Again, it's very impressive how doing the same shit but now in a different font is done so well by Mr. Fox. Also, just the way Azra/Floyd motif is shifted around in the song to fit the epic battle portion of this, it's awesome. it's very possum. If you disagree, leave a comment. And if you don't, subscribe and then leave a comment anyways.